Welcome, everyone. Immunity community. How do we increase immunity? Everybody deals with immunity. Everybody deals with issues that are going on. When we go to the group of people, anytime you involve with a group of people, you get into trouble because not everybody has the same group immunity. Must watch that. Wear a mask at that time. If you're not wearing the mask in the group, you're still exposed to new things. Because people come with different things. Now, this particular section, therefore, is slightly different. This is about eating a special type of foods. And everybody knows this type of thing. It's called eating fermented foods. Very interesting part. Fermentation is the process where the milk, etc., whatever there is breakdown of sugars. Milk has sugars and any type of sugars, fruit has sugars. Sugars and fibers that are broken down by bacteria and yeast. These are the two processes that happened. And the purpose of the food was originally fermentation we did is because we wanted to preserve it. But now what we found is that these bacteria that are there that grow, they are very powerful and they become very useful. They improve number of things. And there are a number of immune mechanism benefits. What are they? Well, increased nutritional content. First of all, the nutritional content increases, whatever the content is there, especially, for example, vitamin C, the zinc, phytonutrients, polyphenols that they call it. These are the words, don't worry about it. And the gut has a lot of bacteria, and we repopulate them, populate with the good citizens, for example. Good bacteria are all microbacteria, they call microbiome is called. And lowering the inflammation part in the gut reduces. And stimulates the anti-inflammatory processes that goes on within the gut itself. It stimulates the natural immune response in the killer cells. There are killer cells that kill bacteria and viruses and everything. That are all increased. They're all increased. This reduces the incidence of common cold, sneezing, infections, upper respiratory infections. Absolutely helps them. If you are having that repeatedly, of course, protect yourself from outside. But very important part is if you have a sore throat, if you have blocked noses, everything like that, then it provides antioxidants, detoxification of our body happens, and combating any kind of respiratory and also digestive issues, irritable bowel syndrome, for example, and insulin resistance. That's also interesting. Is that it helps diabetes part, improve the other lowering of total cholesterol and LDL. There are so many benefits to fermented foods, and these foods, check on various things about what the fermented foods there. And I'm just going to read you a little list of things that we already know. And I'm going to ask you to share with me a little bit more about what other things that you know of. But the fermented food that we use are very interesting. We incorporate cereals, legumes, and dairy products. The three different ways we do it. And there are simple foods, we know all these. Idli dosa, dhokla, we do that. Dahi, curds, all kinds of curds that you have. Kefir, curry, making curry. Khaman, kanji. Then they say Gandrak is the Nepal and Sikkim. Pickles, all kinds of pickles that are fermented. Kunzu, and then there are so many, it just goes on and on. And there are from different areas of Manipur, Andhra Pradesh, etc. When you read a list, I'm going to send this up. And there are some variations that are there. But this important thing is these foods truly improve our immunity. And we need to consume that on a regular basis, every day, something or the other, every day. And once you do that on a regular basis, you will notice that the immunity part will be there. your gut bacteria will be improved. We know many of this and practice this in our background that we grew up with. And but by the same token, recognize that preventing exposure to the outside agencies is extremely vital to protect our immunity, to make sure that we don't have extra stuff going on inside our body so that we have to fight it all the time. Thank you.